now return to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
In this review, I'll be taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure from the original Ninja Turtle toy line. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Sergeant Bananas was released in 1991 for the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy line. He has never appeared in any Tmnt cartoon or toy line since. Now let's take a look at the Gorilla Good Guy. Sergeant Bananas was a soldier who was mutated into a gorilla. While Sergeant Bananas is a good guy and ally of the Turtles, you wouldn't know that by the angry expression on his face. Both sides of his mouth showcase his teeth in a very menacing way. His unibrow is lowered to form a V on the lower part of his forehead. His flaring nostrils also add to his angry expression. The eyes are just white with black pupils. He is wearing a green helmet on his head with a banana peel on top of it. I think that was a very nice touch to add. Around his neck, he is wearing a necklace with his dog tags attached. Unfortunately, the dog tags are the same yellow as the yellow spots on his uniform, so they kind of blend in. The uniform is a lime green in color, with yellow camouflage patterns throughout. Both of his upper arms sport an orange symbol. The sleeves of his uniform are rolled up his arms, and are painted an off-white color. Taking a look at his furry gorilla arms, the sculpting of the fur is quite nice in my opinion. While not painted, the hands even have fingernails sculpted. The fur is brown in color. The left arm is sculpted the same way, except he is wearing an orange watch on his left wrist. Moving down to his lower half, in typical gorilla fashion, the legs are much shorter than the arms. The pants are a continuation of the same lime green and yellow color scheme. Looking from the side, you can see his big gut, which is accurate to male gorillas. While a lot of the mutants in the Ninja Turtle toy line are exaggerated, Sergeant Bananas is actually more on the anatomically correct side, as he is more proportionate with real gorillas. Moving down to the feet, they appear to have burst to the shoes. The shoe on the left foot is mostly intact, minus the toes and front sticking out. The shoes themselves are an orange in color. The right shoe has been demolished. The shoe has been reduced to looking like a fingerless glove at this point. The toes, like the rest of the figure, are accurate to the look of a real-life gorilla. There are peg holes on the bottoms of the feet. Taking a look at the backside, there's not much going on other than the back of his lime green and yellow uniform. The brown hair can be seen peeking out from underneath the helmet. Now let's take a look at the articulation of Sergeant Bananas. The head is able to look left and right, although the fur on the back of the neck catches the uniform collar. The right arm can go forwards and backwards, but is stopped from fully rotating 360 degrees due to hitting the leg. The left arm is able to do the exact same movement, but unlike the right arm, is able to fully rotate 360 degrees. Going back over to the right arm, there is no articulation in the elbow, but the hand is able to rotate 360 degrees. The left arm differs, as there is rotation at the elbow, but there is nothing in the hand. The legs are on a V cut, so they are able to kick forwards as well as backwards, but the legs go outwards at the same time. He looks quite comical with both legs kicked backwards. The first accessory I'll be taking a look at is the Jungle Snack Belt. While the belt contains multiple items, it is one solid color, that being a neon green. The belt itself is actually a snake. Moving on down the body, we have bullets, a coconut canteen, a banana in a gun holster, a knife in a sheath, and a pineapple grenade, along with a few extra bullets. The end of the snake's tail has a cloth bandage tied around it. The inside of the belt is hollow. Putting the belt on Sergeant Bananas is very easy to do. Just wrap around his waist and plug the two pegs located underneath the snake's head into the holes located near the snake's tail. And here you have Sergeant Bananas wearing his Jungle Snack Belt. The next accessory up is the Iguana Gun. As the name states, this is a gun with an iguana sitting on top of it. The sculpting is nice, but in Ninja Turtle accessory fashion, it is all one solid color. One of the biggest downfalls of the vintage line is so much awesome sculpting was done across the line that kind of go unnoticed due to not being painted. The barrel of the gun is actually concealed, as several bananas have been tied around it. Now comes the problem with the figure. Due to his hands being a hard, stiff plastic, getting him to hold onto the gun is kind of difficult to do. I find the left hand works the best, but comes with a problem. Due to the lack of wrist rotation in the left arm, the gun once in the hand will always be facing sideways. I honestly don't understand why they wouldn't just give the figure the same articulation for both arms, but nevertheless, here's what it looks like with him holding it. The cool thing about the gun is an inclusion of a second handle. Unfortunately, once again, due to the hard plastic for the hands, I cannot get the handle in the right hand at all, no matter how hard I press. Even trying to go straight down just isn't happening. Even trying to get the other handle to fit was unsuccessful. The hand grip, being more narrow and longer than the green handle, just will not hold onto it. The end of the handle appears to be wider than the grip, and since the fingers aren't a flexible plastic, it just won't allow for them to grab onto it. The last and final accessory is Sergeant Banana's little buddy and pesky primate pal, Larry the Lemur. Just as with the other accessories, Larry the Lemur is done in one solid color, this time being a baby blue. The sculpting is very well done. He has a very wacky facial expression, with large eyes and his tongue sticking out of his mouth. I always like when figures come with these little buddy sidekicks. Unlike most little buddy sidekicks though, Larry the Lemur actually has articulation and isn't just a solid piece of plastic. While the articulation is limited, the right arm is able to rotate. The tail is able to rotate as well. For size comparison, here's Sergeant Bananas next to my favorite Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo. This figure of Michelangelo is the first one released in the original toy line. This one is the Toon Turtle Michelangelo from the original toy line as well. Here we have a 2003 toy line Michelangelo figure, a 2012 toy line Michelangelo, a 2014 movie Michelangelo, and finally a Funko Pop Michelangelo. So that is my review of Sergeant Bananas. As a child, he was always one of my favorite Ninja Turtle toys, I think due mostly in part of my love for gorillas, but this figure is great and should be in everyone's collection. Once again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button. And follow me on social media, links are in the description below. Thanks for watching.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will return after these messages.